Hello everybody, welcome back to the Commonwealth Flipper Show. What am I talking about? I never say that. Welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the Commonwealth Cabin. I made a purchase the other day of a huge ton of stuff, and they're going through it and getting some live shows ready for us. But I've got two interesting topics today, and I can't wait to talk about both of them. Let's go take a look. We have been super busy around here with all kinds of stuff, and stuff can't wait to tell you about down the road a little bit as well. But you know, it's sourcing season and we're selling pretty good right now. The live selling is down a little bit, but the eBay sales are better than I expect this time of year, so I'm happy about that. I'm also happy about something that I did a video on not too long ago where eBay kicked me off of their eBay partner network. I got a little bit of a story and an update on that. Bought this Tupperware right down the road. Wasn't the best day of sourcing in the world, but I found my beloved Tupperware. Little tiny salt and pepper shakers. I mentioned these on a video the other day. They should be coming out on Commonwealth Picker any day now. And these, I paid 50 cents. They sold for $18.95 plus shipping. The big salt and pepper shakers with the S and the P on them in gold and in silver, but they do pretty darn good too, so you'd be surprised. $18.95 plus shipping. People have been asking me a little bit about jewelry and gold lately, and I'm no expert, but I know a little bit, and I'm going to share a few things with you today. Towards the end of the video, this sold, and this is a nice sale. You know, you pay something like 50 cents, turn into $18.95 plus shipping, you're making about a $15 profit. But if you have sourcing capital, which I highly suggest you take steps to get, even if you're kind of a small player and you like to get those little things and make you some money, if you can save up that sourcing capital and you're not afraid to drop $100 on something, like this one, I knew it was paying up for it, but this saxophone was a good one in good condition, and I knew we could probably get around $300 for it. Listed it for $299.95, so $300, and that was a pretty aggressive price. I didn't want to wait forever to sell it. I wanted to get it sold before the school year starts, and it sold full price. No offer sent out, so $300. So that should be at least $150 profit. My guess is it's going to be more than that. And it was a quick turnaround, which is cool. So I love sales like that, even paying up. I think we'll do 3 more items and get into our topics. And it's not just going to be about the eBay Partner Network jail I was in. It's going to be about a broader topic I think is important when I see it across social media. Some of that stuff interests me, especially when it has to do with selling or reselling, and we're going to talk about that. It's a nice little gut feeling pickup, really quick at a sale. I don't remember what I paid, but I know it was super cheap. It might have been $1 for this right here, and I had no idea, but I brought it home, and sure enough, there were comps on there for that canister set. This is what sold me on it, because I looked inside, and it's not just 1, 2, it's 3 different canisters, and people love this kind of stuff. And this one sold, like I said, I think I paid $1, sold for $39.95 plus shipping. You know, there's really something to be said for listing new items to get older items to sell, especially when they're like items. So I listed a bunch of Dale stuff last year, and most of it sold, but some of it hasn't. And we listed some Dale stuff just recently, and 2 of the older ones sold, which is really cool. Dale Earnhardt single stitch sports image 1997 tag right there, made in the USA. That one sold. It does have a back hit on it. So for $24.95 plus shipping. Gonna pick 2 more items really quick before I get to the topic, but I'm gonna give you the context right now. So I did a video, you can check it out if you haven't already seen it. Most of you already seen it. But eBay Partner Network, which is their affiliate program I've been a part of for years, 4 years probably, maybe more. Long before I was ever monetized on YouTube or social media for anything, I was a part of this partner network, and I was kicked off of it. And I don't want to go into the details right now, I'll tell you in a second, but I was kicked off of it, and there's been a little movement in the situation, so that's what I want to get back to in a second. But I'm going to pull 2 more real quick. A lot of folks won't pick up stuff like this, but I mean, even just looking at the top of it, this is, I saw it like sitting crooked in something. The guy's like ripping the cord out when I was buying it. I'm like, whoa. And it's got scratches all over it, but this is an RCA Selectavision video disc player. Video discs are hit and miss. You really got to find the right ones, but the players are hard to find. I picked this up for $5, knowing that if it worked, it was going to be $400 or $500 item. If it didn't work, it was probably still going to be a $200 item for $5, and it doesn't work. The door doesn't even open. It does power on, but when you try to open it, it just does this and it clicks. I sold it as is, 4 parts, not working, and it sold quickly for $200. plus shipping. We actually talked about that. I remember Dave picking one up at the 301 and we were looking at comps. This is last year's 301 sale in North Carolina. And so when I saw that one, I knew. And I probably would have picked it up anyways without that. But let me tell you, that reinforcement when you're going out picking with people and looking at what people buy, watching shows like this, it just slowly but surely kind of adds to the repertoire. Speaking of which, the next item, Carrie and Dawn over there sold something very similar the same day I sold this one. And it is an equestrian doll. So My Little Pony equestrian stuff, some of it does really well. Some of it just does okay. This was new in the package. I picked this up almost a year ago. I've been selling stuff, been hanging around for a while. That's new. That was newly listed. That hasn't been listed too long. That's an old one. This is an old listing as well, very old, almost a year. Sold for $24.95 plus shipping. Actually, it didn't. It sold for $25 plus shipping. I did an offer. I had it listed at $28.99. I paid $5 for it quite a while ago, but I like buying stuff in the box. Thought it maybe would sell at Christmas. It didn't. And it sold in the middle of summer, so I'll take it. So let's get into EPN a little bit. eBay Partner Network. I'll tell this story, what happened to me here. Maybe it'll, increase the myths that people want to talk about, or maybe it'll put them to bed. I'm not quite sure. But I don't have these connections at eBay like everybody talks about, Dave and Carrie on the podcast. It just simply doesn't exist. However, there are folks who work at eBay who watch this show because so many people like you guys watch it. So thank you for that. And every once in a while, I'll get a message from somebody and say, hey, I think you have this a little bit off. I said, okay. Because the message said, hey, your account's been removed and permanently, don't respond to this message or whatever. I'm like, okay, sounds good. And somebody sent me a message to say, hey, I don't work in these departments or whatever. But, EPN, all these different things, they have to, by law, do certain things. They can't allow people who are not following the rules to continue to do so without any ramifications. However, they have steps in place. They're like, here, this is how you do it. You email this. This is what you do. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. It's exactly what I did. And a few days later, I said this on the podcast. They told me this is the steps you need to do. This is what you did wrong. This is what you need to fix. Ironically, it was something that was done literally 2.5 years ago that I didn't even think of. Everything else was done perfectly. But I'm on social media, so when you put affiliate links, you have to disclose those affiliate links. And I do disclose those affiliate links. However, there were 2 places, and I'm all over social media. I know a lot of people know me from YouTube, but I'm on Facebook, have 2 different groups on Facebook. I have a Facebook page. We have the podcast. I have Garage Sale Nation YouTube channel. I have Commonwealth Picker YouTube channel, plus this YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram. We're all kinds of different places, social media. So I've got links everywhere. I got a link tree, and all that stuff was right. In all these videos, it was right, all those places. But there were 2 places. My Kids Homeschool Hustler channel on YouTube, which we haven't posted to in years, had a video link and it wasn't disclosed, or had an affiliate link and it wasn't disclosed. And on CommonwealthPicker.com, there was an affiliate link. There's 2 affiliate links. There's an affiliate section to CommonwealthPicker.com, so all the folks who use the codes and everything want to get a discount. We just make it easy over there, and we put the codes for different places and stuff, and folks use that. But then at the very bottom, I had a link to just the eBay store. And that one was an affiliate link as well, and it didn't say that there in that link. And so we fixed that one. So, and I didn't, if you remember that video, I didn't rip on eBay for this. I was trying to make a bigger point. And that point has come home a little bit even harder lately with what I'm seeing on YouTube, TikTok, and other places where I think eBay might be seeing that stuff too and wondering how they get in on this deal. And I think if they will somehow do that, and I want to talk about that in a minute, it will help all of us sellers over on eBay a little bit. And we'll get back to that in just a second, but let me pull one more thing here real quick. We got a hat that's sold, and you know what? I have something on my list. I better get to it right now. It should be July 1st. Is that right? If I got my days right, I think it is. This should be a Monday video, right? And the Q3 update, the Q3 coupon for those of you who have eBay stores at the level where you can get your eBay shipping supplies should be out today. So go ahead. I always encourage folks to use their coupon as soon as you get it. Get those shipping supplies in so you don't forget to use it and lose that money. So go check it out. And if you need more shipping supplies than that, of course, go hit up Joel, American Bubble Boy, link below. Use our link. You don't get a discount for the bubble wrap, but you do get a discount if you buy other stuff like their shipping tape. I don't know if they got 3-inch tape or not, but it is code Commonwealth if you want to save 5%. This hat sold. I pulled it the other day, you might remember, and then I realized I had the wrong color polo hat, but these usually do pretty good. Just run-of-the-mill generic polos do all right. This one sold for 19 bucks, $18.95 plus shipping. Those of you who watch a lot of social media, you might be noticing not quite as much on YouTube, but it's even, they're pushing it. I can tell because I get the messages because I got these channels. Online selling, in media selling. TikTok's blown up doing this TikTok shop. There's some of this on Instagram. There's all this push for people selling things through the social media platform itself. And it is certainly not something to ignore. But what I don't see is eBay trying to figure out a way to become a part of this and to push people to different products on eBay. eBay's not like Amazon. They're not designed to do this necessarily because their listings come and go. And those links are kind of gone. But I sure wish they would figure out a way to do this for sure. Since they're doing all this promoted stuff, and I'm walking past the item I got to get, I really would love to see eBay promote their site in a way that could encourage sales, not by the people, not like by me promoting, hey, I have this listed over on eBay, but me promoting somebody else's item on eBay. I do see other platforms doing that. Of course, Whatnot is a live selling platform. District has these little pieces in place for people to sell on social media that I think will be bigger and bigger as the days go by. And like I said, it's not just selling your own items. That's not what I'm talking about. It's selling other people's items and earning a small commission. So I think it's something not to ignore. I don't know which raisin sold. I think it's one of these two. Let me pull this one and check it out. I bought a whole box full of raisin stuff the other day for 10 bucks. And just this one sold for 20 bucks plus shipping. And of course it wouldn't be this one. Why would it? It was this one right here. And like I said, there was some other raisin stuff as well, some smaller items. And so we've already made our money back. I think there's like probably 6 or 7 sellable items in there. It was well worth the money. Plus it's California raisins. Who doesn't love that? Big giant raisin plush, 20 bucks plus shipping. You know, Dave used the example of his cooking channel. I guess I should give it a shout out, I suppose. If I have to, Dave. And because he signed up for this, and I don't do it at this point. I don't know that I will. I don't think there's anything relevant. I suppose it could be like something like this 3-inch tape gun over here, or something that I'm going to show you in a minute that might actually make sense for it, where something that you're using in your video, you can put a link to it. And at this point, I don't see eBay on there. Not like I could link to one of your 3-inch tape guns or whatever product you have and help you sell it and get, 1-2%, whatever it is. I don't even know what it is. But I think that is interesting. People are changing, younger people especially. I don't do this stuff, and most of you probably don't either. I'm not going to watch a video and be like, oh yeah, that's so awesome. I got to go buy it. I got to hit this link. If I like it, I'll probably go look it up and find the best price for it somewhere. But I guess my generation's a little different than younger people. They're willing to click that button and buy it or whatever. But he used the example of a chopper that he uses in all his videos. So he's like, I'm just going to link to the chopper. He's like, I got 28 clicks on a video. Didn't even get that many views. I'm like, huh, did you sell it? He said, no, but it's the idea in that places like YouTube are pushing it. So how do selling marketplaces that we sell on get into that mix, not just on new items, but maybe even on used ones? And it might make sense down the road. So it's something to be paying attention to. And I hope eBay takes advantage of it for all of our sake. It wouldn't kill eBay to get a younger audience over there for sure, like some of these other platforms are doing. And I might as well put this back really quick. Put the old raisin back, although I could display it somewhere. I love California raisins. Just perfect timing with my childhood. Was not having the best day at yard sales, and I went to one and there's tons of stuff everywhere and there was nothing good. I'm like, this guy's got to be a reseller or something. I don't know what's going on. But then I saw this sitting on the other side of the driveway, turned it around, had a tag on it. I'm like, sweet. Looked it up, sells for really good money. Paid $5, sold for $119.95 for this 511 igniter backpack plus shipping. So tell me what you think, not just about the EPN thing, but about, is there a space for eBay to do this kind of stuff? Is it not even worth it? I think it is worth it, but then again, every time you do this, there's cost involved on those particular places that are now involved in this YouTube shopping program, for instance. Has anybody seen any of that stuff pop up? I have not seen it yet, but I certainly see all this stuff across social media. Just hasn't really been big on YouTube yet, and I don't think it ever really will be too big. But also about eBay's audience and ways to get the younger audience in there to buy as well. I think over time, even younger people start to gravitate towards eBay as they get a little bit older, because it's a good way to save a little bit of money. Hey, I bought this at a super overpriced yard sale, like crazy overpriced, and I still managed to find a few things. This one wasn't amazing. Let me tell you about it out there. So they had a ton of Care Bear stuff there, but it was the modern stuff like this. And this was the big piece, of course. And I decided I'd make an offer. I think they had like $100 on everything. And I told them I think I paid $40 for everything. And this was, I was thinking I'd make my money back on this. I didn't quite. It sold for $39.95, so you got to take off fees and stuff. So it got close, you know, $32, something like that. So I ended up paying $8 for everything else Care Bear. And we've already sold some of that stuff. Most of it we sold on a plus show on Dipdit.com. So we're going to make like $60 off of the deal, which isn't amazing for, you know, different listings and stuff like that. But you know what? They're cool. I couldn't pass them up. You know, I may still get to the gold content in just a second. I was going to show something, but I don't know. This might be too long a video. If I don't, I'll put it on the next one. But where is this? Oh, it's right in front of my face. This, what is this? This is Beauty and the Beast. Belle? Is that who that is? Lego Brickheads or something like that. And that, I think I bought this on Dipdit from somebody, along with a bunch of other stuff. And this one sold for, I have no idea because I can't find it, $19.95 for this one, plus shipping. That's not bad. Speaking of sourcing over on Dipdit.com from some of the sellers, I believe I bought this one. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I bought this one. What's his name? Running for the King. I think he did really well on that sale over there. And I bought a bunch of stuff from a bunch of people that day. And you know, if you bundle it together, you can get it enough to sell it, like this one right here for $20. And this little Avengers Forever book sold for $14.95 plus shipping. Looks like I only see one viewer sale today, but they bought two things, so that's cool. We appreciate it. The first one is the second of these True Classic t-shirts. These do okay, y'all. If you ever see True Classic, except for the, you know, new ones, they do okay. That sold for $20 plus shipping. It is a size extra large. And some Tupperware, which might take me just a minute to dig out of here. So I, of course, dug the wrong ones out first. These will undoubtedly sell in the fall. And these are more spring-like colors. So these sold for $16.95, I think, or $16 plus shipping. So those two combined, it's like a $36, $37 sale plus shipping. Who am I thanking here? Thanking Jody. So Jody, we appreciate that. Hello, Kevin. I'm a repeat buyer who enjoys how you integrate the whole family and your animals. I was just thinking about these animals. If you noticed the last video, they were, I don't think they were in it at all. Boy, when it gets hot, they don't want to come out, especially Sophie. Maybe the kids can bring them down when we film their segments in a little bit. To live a dream life, to truly enjoy your life's journey. Well, thank you. That is very, very true. I'm living my dream right now. Everything I do, ancillary stuff, is to keep doing this right here, this channel, selling on eBay. That's what I love, going to garage sales. I also love to build things and do different things. I've got an announcement about one different thing that we're going to experiment with. I think it really might work and help a bunch of resellers out, including myself. I'll announce that in the coming weeks. But all that stuff is really to streamline what I'm doing in here. And I've really worked hard on that this last year. And I think so far the sales have really shown that, and I'm excited about it. I've dedicated so much more of my personal time to the eBay / Mercari Dipdit side of the equation, not the live selling as much. And I've really enjoyed it. Next item I picked up thinking it'd be like a $25, $30 item, and it just really wasn't. These tool belts can do okay from time to time. So I paid $5, which I was hoping for $25, but it sold for $20, which is still a decent little profit. I'll take it. I don't regret it, plus shipping. I pulled a Squishmallow out of the Montana bin, so now the raisin has a little bit more room to breathe. Orion, I think, maybe something like that for this guy. Can I see the tag? Shep. I don't have the right bull because this has got a different name on it. Yeah, this is definitely the wrong bull. Oh well, let's go back to the drawing board. The bull that sold is actually in the eBay cave because it's a much bigger bull. And that one did not have a tag, but I paid $1 for it. And it sold, I almost tripped myself, for $22 plus shipping. All right, y'all, I wanted to bring my jewelry expert before I did this real quick. And that's Reagan. She loves to help me find, with my old eyes, find the 14 karat gold markings. But before we do that, thanks some folks who bought stuff from me on CommonwealthFigure.com.
Tammy got a We Get Things Moving sticker. Doug got a CWP sticker.
Yep, you got it. And you know what? I forgot something. Come here. Check it out. It is Q3.
Wow.
Here they are, y'all. The Junkyard In-A-Man.
Perfect.
Yep.
Just in time for 4th of July.
And we sold out of the Hillbilly stickers, so you got to move quick. We unfortunately got 100 of the giant In-A-Man stickers, and we still have 16 left, so we only sold 84. But they go quick. We decided we weren't going to order so much, and they usually sell it in a few days. So Junkyard In-A-Man should be live over on
CommonwealthPicker.com.
I'm
just kidding.
Come on over here. I want to show you something. This is 14 karat gold. Okay, hit that little button right there. We're gonna sell this one here. But Grandpa found this for $25. We are gonna probably list them both. We're definitely gonna list the other one. 4.5 grams. How much do you think that's worth?
I have no idea. I don't know the prices or anything. I just
All right, well, hold on a minute. All right, I found it right here. How much do you think that is worth in grams of silver or gold?
I don't know.
This thing says it's $337.40. Should we tell Grandpa, or should I just give him like 50 cents for it since he only paid $25? I'll double his money.
Give him a little bit. Give him some credit. Some bragging points.
Some bragging credit. And I found this one the other day, and I can't remember if I paid $1 for it or $0.25 for it or whatever, but this tiny little thing right there. 14 karat gold.
What is it?
It's like a little emblem for a company or something, but it's 14 karat gold. And it is 1.4 grams, so I don't know, what's that? That's like $70?
Yeah.
Something like that. How cool is that? Can you read that right there?
Yeah.
So these are really cool to have, but I like to put them out on auction because it normally brings the price that it needs to bring. So, and there's nothing special about this jewelry to make it worth more than just weight gold, I don't think. So, but Reagan is the expert on jewelry around here. I buy big lots of it, give it to her, and she'll find something from time to time.
Yep.
So thank you, appreciate it. Don't forget to get the new sticker.
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
All right, I was out in the other shed doing a little bit of work here, and I came back in here and saw Poncho sleeping, and back there's Wallen sleeping. So I knew Turner was in here. Turner's got a joke from his new joke book that y'all were so kind to send us, and I cannot remember your name right now, but thank you, appreciate it. Well, go ahead.
What kind of bull do you find in Turkey?
What kind of bull do you find in Turkey? Do you remember that bull movie? Didn't we watch a movie about a bull or something?
What was it called?
I don't remember that. Anyway, what kind of bull do you find in Turkey?
Istanbul.
Istanbul. There's a song. I'm going to show you a song. I'm going to bore you with history. Istanbul, Constantinople. It was made by the Animaniacs. It was really cool. I used to use it in my classroom, but I won't bore you now. I'll bore you later. Thanks, bud.
Bye.
By the way, I was out in the shed listing that charm, and we're going to have it ending tomorrow. We're going to have it ending pretty quick, so you can go check it out. I didn't want to bore Turner, but I love history. Of course, I taught it for 21 years. I was going to get into the whole, Byzantium to Constantinople to Istanbul and sing the song and do all that, but I decided I wouldn't do that. So anyway, that's a great song. You should go check it out. Me and Turner were actually doing American history right now, so I didn't want to cloud the waters with world history. So this Chargers blanket, you saw me buy it with Joey Pinjo Thrift down at the Chatham citywide sale, and we sold that, a bunch of Charger stuff actually. And this blanket's a little bit old, so it didn't go for top dollar, but did sell for $16, $15.95 plus shipping. By the way, a couple of side notes really quick before I pick the rest of this stuff really quick, because I gotta cook dinner tonight. Anyway, that was 10 karat gold, that little tiny piece. It wasn't 14, just thought I'd clarify that. And what was the other? Oh, you're gonna see me do something that I've said before, that I've never been paid a dime by eBay. With the exception of some of the employees were handing out $25 gift cards or $20 gift cards at an event I was at. But that may change. I tell me what you think here. You're probably going to see me, not on this channel, but on Instagram and where else is it? TikTok, I can't remember. At any rate, they offer me a little bit of money to promote doing their own labels, to promote being on vacation when they sell. I was like, I think I can get on board with this one. And so I'm just warning you for all the haters out there. You can hate me for doing that, but I think it is a pretty innocuous way to do this one. And I told them I think I would. And I don't deal with them in particular. It's through this little ad agency that I have. You've seen me do stuff for, what have I done stuff for? Rollo before, because I use that product. I turn down all kinds of stuff, tons of stuff. But some things that I use, like that Upside app for gas, there's a link down below, by the way. And stuff like that, I have no problem doing. And this one, I don't have a problem with doing either. But I just thought I'd tell you that on this channel because, like I said, I love this channel and I want people to trust what I say. And I want full disclosure. And so I thought I'd tell you that now before I pick the rest of this stuff. Holy moly, it's been a while since I came over here. Sting bandana, NWO. Sting bandana, or WCW NWO, sold for $10.95 free shipping. Sold 2 more Nike Dry Fit t-shirts. I believe they're both size large. I got to double check in there for $39.90 plus shipping. I rarely pick these up because they're not worth a ton of money, but when I see the vintage ones made in the USA, Pyrex, that have the D handle on them, right? The full handle, not the one that's not connected on the bottom and the top. I'll pick them up if they're like 50 cents or so. And they sell, they don't sell for a bunch, but they sell $12.95 plus shipping. And we sold our rescuers ornaments. You know, doing retail arbitrage isn't always the best thing. Sometimes they have a lull in the market when something like the Disney store clears something out. But eventually that market comes back, and that's what happened with these. And so it's been over a year since I bought them, but we are getting super low on them. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 left of these rescuers down under ornaments. I paid $2.50 a piece, and they're selling for, what are they selling for, 20 bucks or something like that? So well worth it, even if you got to wait a little bit, because it's multi-quantity one listing. Poor little Poncho find a nice, cool spot, didn't you? Did your buddy leave you? And I have been putting this off for a while, because I did a live Dibbed It sale, except for it really wasn't a sale. I was just kind of promoting some other sellers who were selling live on the dibbedit.com platform on District. And Chris the Goose bought one of these from me on that live. We were just trying to burn some time, and I was walking around the 301 sale live, and I never shipped it because I didn't have one signed, and I totally forgot when I came back. And so I am going to ship that to you. Chris the Goose, you're awesome. Appreciate you. Loved meeting you down at the Trash to Cash event in Orlando. You sell over on Dibbed It as well. Has a Garfield. It's past at this point, a Garfield show, unfortunately, but I wish I'd have promoted it before, but I know I'm going to be buying some Garfield stuff, maybe picking out some stuff for my wife for Christmas. So, at any rate, some stocking stuffers or something like that. So we appreciate you, Chris, and this is headed your way. All right, it is time to ship all this stuff right here. The girls shipped all that. That's a live show that got shipped out today before I started filming in here. Now, I got to go ship this because my wife is busy today. Although, I don't know, she might help me later tonight. So you want to say goodbye to everybody, or you just want to nap? I'll just nap. Poncho says goodbye. And I can't wait to see you. You can't say it? No? I'll say it. Thank y'all, as always, for joining us, and I can't wait to see you next time.